You know, I've been called many things in my life before.
Have you?
Yeah.
Like?
I feel like Michael. Oh, sorry. I can't say that word. Oh, no.
Michael?
I know. I feel like freaking Michael Scott.
I could have literally bleeped it out.
You know that episode of The Office where they ask Michael Scott, what are your weaknesses or strengths and weaknesses? And he said,
I care too much.
I feel like I was about to say that. Like, I've been called many things. A hero, a prophet, I don't know. Just
a wise one.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. If I was having a day, you know, and
a bad day,
and I'm just kind of snappy.
Well, it's more of a bad night, but yeah.
Oh, okay. Thank you for saying that. Thank you. And I was just over it. If someone came up to me the next day and I'm still kind of like, God, that was a rough night. And someone I love, someone I trusted, I cherish, and I hold, for better and for worse.
Richer and poor.
Yeah. They came up to me, fucking washing dishes right next to me. I'm trying to clean my thermos. And they're like, you were kind of a night bitch last night. I'm out of there.
Divorce.
Whatever opening is, if the door is locked and the window is open, she's jumping out. That's the craziest shit I've ever heard. You call me a night bitch, I am gonna be a night bitch.
I'll be a day bitch, bitch.
It's a 24/7 type bitch. I was so upset. I'm still upset. I've never felt so much anger than I have in the past 24 hours.
Oh shit.
Oh, dude.
Oh, you're pissed.
I'm pissed. I am the night bitch. And you know what? I'm going to wear like a fucking badge of honor right now. Mm-hmm. And you just, before you turned on the camera, you sweetly were like, haha. And I watched the movie. There's more.
Yeah.
There's more.
The movie is completely different from the book, in my humble opinion.
I hope you tell me about it during this.
I will. I'll tell you all about it, girlie.
But in a world where everyone is a bitch, but you're a night bitch.
Because
you're a bitch in the night. Oh. Do you think letting the dog in you come out, do you think that can fix your life?
Yes.
Welcome, bitches, to the Book Fix podcast, where we fix.
You should have said
lives.
Welcome, book bitches.
Oh, dude, we're all bitches here. All bitch, hand in hand right now. We fix lives one book at a time. I'm your host, Cheli.
And I'm your host, Yajaira.
We are the night bitches for the next 30 minutes. How did we get here?
So I knew that this story was going to be a little crazy.
Okay.
I didn't expect like magical realism crazy. I didn't know what I was expecting. And then I told you the story wrong, by the way.
Yeah, you did. So when I went in, I was like, okay, I'll wait.
No, I think the only thing I said was that it's about a single mom.
She wasn't?
She wasn't a single mom, but she might as well have been one.
And assumed that this was just going to be a serial person because of the cover. That's what I assumed. Mm-hmm. And she was over here really going through shit. Yeah. Really being a night bitch. An NB, if you...
But why why was she being a night bitch? We need to talk about that. Well, actually, the way that the book starts off was she finds a puff of hair behind her neck. And she's just like, oh.
Can you hold my hand? Can you?
I'm kind of sweaty.
It's okay. It adds to this. If my significant other, woke up, my husband, rich or poor, anything in between.
Better or for worse.
Yes. Day bitch, night bitch. If I came out of the room and I'm like, babe, I'm growing a patch of fur. It's not hair, it's fur. And it's right here on my neck. Mm-hmm. And I think I'm becoming a dog. I don't know.
And he laughs. He's just like, funny.
The night bitch comes out. I am like,
the claws are out.
I'm sorry, this is actually early evening, bitch. Mm-hmm. Late afternoon. This is fucking crazy. I have a patch of fucking fur on my neck, and you're just gonna laugh at me?
And it wasn't just
like you're the night bitch.
It wasn't just the hair. It was also that she noticed her teeth were getting pointier. Her
canines.
Mm-hmm. And then she noticed like a bump where a tail would be.
At the end of her spine. The base of her spine. Mm-hmm. And she's over here.
There was other things too.
Those were the first three.
Sense of smell. I know, but like, let's just.
The one that was crazy was like, babe, I know you don't believe me. That could be anything. I could have fucking hot glued part of the carpet to my neck. Who knows? I have fucking 6 nipples. Babe,
you have 6 nipples.
I can nurse out of all 6 of them. And you don't believe me? Like, that's
but she says this. And also, the book is all, it's written in a way where it's like almost all in her head. The dialogue doesn't have quotes. Mm-hmm. So it almost feels like, is this happening or is she imagining it? I don't know. And so when she thinks about these nipples, she also says, oh, but he's probably going to say, they're just moles. So it's like,
babe, they go straight down. They line up with my earlobe. Please, babe. I don't know. Being kind of a night bitch right now. Dude, it would have been the end of him. But that's fucking crazy.
Also, I do love, I mean, neither one of us are parents.
No.
But you teach.
Yeah.
And I kind of feel like I raised my little brother. You know, I was 10 when he was born, you know? So she would talk about how, you know, it's like so monotonous, you know, this routine, breakfast, play with him. You can't even clean because he just demands so much of your attention. She had to leave her job because when she was working, it was like hell on earth, like having to not breastfeed, but like pump her breast. And she just talks about all of the things that she had to sacrifice to be a mother, but also like she should be grateful that she gets to stay at home and be a mother. And she would just differentiate between the working moms and the working moms. Yeah. So it's like the ones who still have a job, but they're obviously still working because they're mothers.
And it's funny because then when she thinks about her husband and she thinks about working dad, she's like, what does he do? Yeah. What does he do? Nothing. Because anytime we see the husband at home and something's going on where the kid is just fucking going crazy, he just pretends he doesn't hear it.
I think it was more so of like he's not used to waking up in the middle of the night because of the crying. Yeah. So then he just sleeps through it. And then she'll like hit him and be like, hello, like wake up. He
never reacted.
And it was really sad when she was like, if I just pretend to be dead, like something is gonna have to happen, right? Mm-hmm. And he just felt so useless, like he was no help. And I think even in the book it mentions that she has this whole routine of bedtime routine with the child.
God, your nails are cute.
They're growing, girl.
They're cute.
She has this whole routine, right? And even though the husband is back from his work trip, he doesn't partake in this routine. He just like goes to bed, and it's like, okay, I feel bad because I know he's tired, but also I'm tired. I haven't showered in a week. Yep. I haven't really eaten. I haven't really slept. She said, I don't sleep. I take naps. Oh, if that. God.
Can I just say, wait, I have a few questions because you watched, you experienced. Was the husband cheating?
So I feel like it was different in the movie. I feel like they made the husband more less useless. I mean, still useless, but he felt more like, well, why didn't you tell me that you were feeling like this? Yeah. You were the one that wanted to leave your job. If you were feeling overwhelmed, you could have just told me. And in the movie, there was a whole scene where she was crying and she was saying like, you know what? I don't think I'm an artist anymore because now I'm a mom and I feel like I should take advantage of the moments that I have with my son because they go so fast. And she was like, I'm not an artist anymore. And the husband was kind of just like, okay, like, you know, just like patting her like, okay, if that's how you feel, you know what I mean? Like he was no help at all. So when she confronted him again and like had this whole like breakdown, like she was screaming like, you know what,
a night bitch moment.
Yeah, basically. But she was just like, it pissed me off that I was opening up to you and you couldn't even like lie to me. You couldn't even say like, yeah, you're still an artist, you know, you could do it later. You know, you didn't say that. And then he was like, well, why don't you just talk to me? Like, you don't tell me that that's what you want. Like, I thought you hated working, you know? Yep. So it was more so of like, well, just because you're not communicating.
Okay, this is interesting. You have a different take on this than I do then, because you have a second a second idea of this night bitch. To me,
Second version.
The night bitch didn't come out until that one night that the husband was back, and
From
her
his
kid,
trip.
yes, and her kid sleeps in between both of them. He's 2 years old. She has not trained him when to sleep, and he's not used to it. There's no routine in his life. And honestly, I don't feel bad for her. That's her fucking fault. I get it. It takes a village to raise a kid, but she did nothing after quitting to try to teach him. And she even says it. She's like, I chose easy, and because of that, I'm suffering the consequences. And there was even like moments.
Go ahead. Finish it off.
There was even moments where she like would tell her kid, like, please just go to the bathroom, use the potty. And he's like, no, diaper. And she's like, okay. And I'm like, you let go so fast.
But I feel like that's a really good commentary on like there's always something that you're not doing right as a mother. I'm not a mother, but you know what I mean? Like that's the feeling that I got. Like, oh, because she had this in the movie, she had this whole like moment in the bed where she's like, it's my fault. Like it's my fault that he doesn't sleep because, you know, all of the magazines, all of the books, everyone would tell me like you have to sleep train at this age. But like I really liked when he would sleep on my chest, and you know, I liked that feeling. And it's like it made me feel bad because it's like, okay, these moments they're short. Like they feel long in the moment, I'm sure, but like they're short. Like he's gonna be 2 and then he's gonna be 10. You know what I mean? So it's like in the movie I felt more sympathetic for her because it was like there's nothing you know, you're always gonna do something wrong in other people's eyes.
And I don't want it to sound like I hate mothers or like I don't think she parented correctly, because parenting is hard and no one ever does it right, and I get that. It just really irritated me that this character, and I didn't watch the movie, it irritated me that this character had so much shit going on, but it kind of seemed like she blamed everyone else. And it's like, you're not even taking accountability, so why should I feel for you right now? So she was suffering with like being a stay-at-home mom, and her kid was crazy, but she also just, there was like a point where she wanted her kid to finger paint because she wanted to get into art again. And then this kid like put his whole body in the paint and just started running around the house, and she didn't know how to control it, but it described her voice as like a sing-song sweet voice just going like, no, stop it. And I'm like, you're not gonna get shit done like that. You're not.
It's so funny
doing anything,
because I was watching it with my husband, and he's like, I think it was that moment where she would be like, she would say, please go to sleep, and he was like, you never plead to a child. You never plead to a child.
Go to sleep or the NB comes out.
Or
we haven't even gotten into that.
I know. Well, because it's so funny because in the movie it really downplayed. Well, in the beginning, it really downplayed the whole like, I'm turning into a dog. You know what I mean? Like, look at this, look at this. She didn't show the tuft of hair behind her neck. She just kind of like showed hair down at the bottom of her spine and her teeth. Like she was kind of like, they're pointy, or my sense of smell, you know? Yeah. And so she wouldn't really tell her husband, like, I'm turning into a dog. She just started acting like a dog. Like she would like bark a little bit.
Dude, that's beautiful.
But not really I don't know how to describe it. Not really to her husband, but like to her kid.
Oh, okay.
Like, let's play dogs. You know what I mean?
Yeah. To him, it was playing. To her, it was being
herself. It was serious. Yeah.
Yeah, night bitch out. So, the night bitch. I hate that she coined the phrase after her husband called her that.
Yeah.
That was so fucking stupid. But
in the movie, she said it. She called herself a night bitch.
Good for her. I prefer that. She is slowly turning into a dog, and she doesn't want to accept it at first. So she tries her best to like, because her husband's like, maybe you're not happy because you're not choosing to be happy.
It's because you need a routine. Like you need to schedule things. Like you need to go you need to get things done that you want to do.
And so she's like,
happiness is a choice. In the movie, she imagined herself slapping him after he said that.
Dude. Dude, the night bitch.
Mm.
Okay, but so night bitch, she first of all wants to pick up art again. She wants to get to know mothers, even though she fucking hates moms. Mm-hmm. And she picks up a book called like Field Notes, written by Wanda White. Mm-hmm. And her art thing doesn't go as planned because the whole kid and everything like that. She then realizes that she's a bad mother. Like in her eyes, she's like, that the reason he's like this is because of me, and I have no idea how to stop it. And then with the moms, she meets this mom. Her name is Jen.
Yeah.
And Jen's like, be my friend, buy these herbs from me.
Yeah.
And she's like, I mean, I might as well hang out with them because that's choosing happiness, right? And what is a few herbs when it comes to friendship? So she decides to be friends with them. But then at the same time, she's reading these notes by Wanda White where she talks about how mystical women exist, and like you basically have to take initiative in your own life. It gets really philosophical. And Wanda White, the person who wrote it, there's no like evidence of her having like they don't know where she lives. They don't know if she's still alive. They don't know where she's from.
It's probably a pen name.
Yes. So then Nightbitch, I call her that because I don't think they ever say her name.
She doesn't have a name. She's known as Mother.
Okay. Oh, you're right. But she starts messaging Wanda White like through email and is like, hey, I really like your story. Hey, do you know any people that might be dogs? I don't know. It's crazy.
Putting that out there. I don't know.
Nightbitch out. And so she's like trying to contact this person while also meeting up with these moms. And she just has this moment of clarity where she's like, oh my fucking God. I told my son to sit, lie down, roll over. And he did. Maybe the way to mother is by letting the Nightbitch out. Ow.
Yeah.
Dude, she becomes full dog.
Doesn't she buy a
Kennel.
cage? A kennel? That's what they're called?
For the son.
She does, right?
Mm-hmm.
So in the movie, it was just a doggy bed. I was like, where's the cage?
Yeah. It's still bad.
It's still bad, but I feel like the dog bed is, I mean, it was a big one. It wasn't like a little one.
I can't believe the husband didn't do anything. It's just crazy to me that he came
so
home.
passive.
It's like, oh yeah, the son's in his kennel. Oh, okay.
Cool.
It even explained that when she would say crazy shit like this, he was just in awe. But I think it's because their sex life reignited, which that itself was really weird.
Well, I mean, he's so absent, you know?
Yeah.
He's just an absent father. And in the movie, there was a moment where he wanted to have sex and she was like, God, no. Like, she was just like, no, hell no. Because she was exhausted. And then when she was, going full dog, then she was getting hornier. And he was like, oh, hell yeah. Like, he was into it.
Yes, that also happened in the book.
I do remember that. Like, he was like, don't change. Like, I love this new version of you. I remember that.
It was so fucking crazy when it explained that when they had sex, like a really intense, passionate moment, and she called him good boy, and she was like, he really liked that.
Oh my God.
Like, who's the dog?
I know.
Like, which one's the dog?
Wait. You're supposed to call me good girl.
You have 6 nipples. He doesn't. So like,
Exactly.
dude, it just kept getting fucking crazier too, because she was embracing this dog, the dog in her. Her son started acting like a dog too. So they were both eating raw meat.
It's disgusting.
Both barking at each other. He had a leash when they would go out, and she was just like, embrace it. Don't let the world judge you. We're the Nightbitch.
But there was even a moment in the book where she was like running around in the park with her son, and she felt so free.
Yeah.
Like, she was like, I've never been so happy before.
And then on weekends, she would ask her husband to watch her son, and she would just naked run around. I was so nervous that she was going to have sex with a stranger because she had brought up that she wanted to do that.
Yeah.
And I was like, please.
Please, Nightbitch.
No.
Please.
Nightbitch,
Don't let her out.
I know. It's like that scene in Polar Express with like the bell. If you hear it, Santa Claus is real. Nightbitch. But it's weird because the mom club that she was in, Jen admits that, oh my God, TM, let's take that. Okay.
It's for moms and babies.
When we become babies. Oh wait, moms with babies.
I wish.
Benjamin Button.
I wish. That'd be so cool.
No, but one of the moms, the main mom, Jen, she's admits to being in a lot of debt. And she's like, I just don't know what to do with my life. And the mother, she's just kind of like, let me take you somewhere.
Somewhere special.
Takes off all her clothes. You ever seen a dog run? Throw that ball, Jen. And she's like all fours. Dude, she just embraced it. And then I think Jen was like, it's you. You're the one who's been peeing in my lawn. Dude, that's fucking crazy. Okay. But then like all the moms meet and Jen's like, we're all going to be part of this club. And then the Nightbitch comes out fucking just crawling on all fours. And all the moms are kind of like, this is that true crime shit. This is the culty ass shit. But then they all start crawling with her.
Yeah. I think it's supposed to be like, I just feel like this is like trying to be like a symbolism, you know? Like, okay, this is like solidarity, you know? Like, yeah, we see each other, you know?
Yeah, and they really did.
We're all single moms, not single moms.
It just kind of shows too. It's just mothers deal with so much shit and it never gets easy. And specifically with our character, I just felt like she lost all her forms of expression because of she became a mom, and you kind of lose yourself because you are no longer the priority in your own life. Your kids are the priority of your life. So just I don't want you peeing on my yard. I don't want you digging up my flowers. Please. But if you want to be the night
killing
bitch,
rabbits.
No, maybe if they're near my lawn, I get it. If you want to be the night bitch, as long as you're not hurting anyone.
Well, I mean, she killed the cat.
Oh, dude, that was crazy.
And it was really brutal in the book.
Yeah.
It was not brutal in the movie.
Dude, she went crazy.
Yeah.
She went crazy.
And then the child, did the baby have a name? Her kid?
No.
No, right? It saw the dead cat and it was kind of like, will this baby be traumatized? We're unsure.
The baby wanted to eat it.
Yeah.
Isn't it kind of crazy though that the mom, she became the night bitch one night, and she had a moment where she like recognized her voice and she's like, I kind of sound like my grandma's dog. So that means this has been in her family.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Can you show me a picture of what the night bitch looked like?
Yeah.
What I'm imagining is like,
I told you who's in it.
I forget.
You don't remember?
Show me first.
No, guess first. No, guess first. What?
Give me a guess. Or give me a hint.
It's a very popular actress.
A very popular actress. Old or young?
Older.
Sydney. Oh. Anne Hathaway. As the night bitch.
Is that what you're picturing?
Oh, I don't know. When I think of the night bitch, I imagine someone who looks tired. It's an actress who can hit that.
Who looks tired? Go.
Who looks tired? An older actress who looks tired. Anne Hathaway when she's tired.
When you see this, you're going to be like, oh, yeah. Tired.
You know what I mean, though? Just like a perpetual tired. I think that would really hit the mark for night bitch.
It's a clip from the movie.
Yeah. I forget what her name is.
Amy Adams.
But I want to see her.
her.
Full dog mode.
Oh, a dog? Okay, let's see.
Because when I think of these dogs.
You don't like the poster? Dude, unleash the beast, girl.
Can you imagine if you came over to my house and you know, you're like, where's Cheli? And you open my front door, it's unlocked for some reason.
It's this dog.
You check. That's her?
Yeah.
Okay, she looks kind of slay. But you check my backyard and you see me like
sunbathing.
No, like talking to a bunch of dogs, like 30 of them, and I see scatter everywhere.
I would be like, all right, cool.
And I do that thing that dogs do when they don't want to leave a scent, so I'm just kicking dirt behind me. Hey, how are you? Wait, that dog looks kind of slay.
Yeah.
I imagined her to still look human.
No, she was a dog.
Good for her. Wait, I'm turning around on this night, bitch. Good for her. The reason she couldn't parent is because she wasn't parenting like a dog.
That's the issue.
I think
well, also she brought up the fact that when she would put her baby in the dog bed, and I think in the kennel in the book, she would tell her husband, well, I'm finally able to get some sleep because he stays asleep there. All right.
I think the moral of this story is that we all got to embrace that dog in us because it's in there.
So do you want to wrap up how the book ends, and I can wrap up how the...
In the end of this book, she decides that the reason she can't find Wanda White is because Wanda White is a state of mind.
Period.
To be a night bitch is to be Wanda White. You're Wanda White. You're Wanda White. Points at the husband.
Move.
Never mind. You're Wanda White. And so that's like embracing that. But then she kind of comes clean to everyone, including her husband. And I think the story ends with him just being like so at awe because he doesn't, it kind of felt like he didn't know how to react. Like, yes, I could say something, but all I want is for her to be happy. And she is. So what do I do? And it just kind of ends with her embracing being the night bitch.
But didn't she have a gallery at the end?
Oh, yeah. That was...
And then she was acting like a dog in the gallery, wasn't she?
Yeah, she was.
And everyone was like, that's art. That's art.
That was before the whole husband thinking that. But yeah, it was her like fucking messing up some rabbits. And Jen being like, y'all don't get it. It's about motherhood. You know, because the first thing a kid does when he comes out is be violent towards his mother. And we don't think about that.
Like childbirth is very violent.
But yeah, everyone embraces her as the night bitch.
The movie is completely different.
In what way?
I just feel like the intention of the book was to just be really out there. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And I felt that for the movie, but it felt very toned down in comparison to the book. Because she would have these moments of like being a dog and like, you know, digging up in the backyard and feeling free. But then eventually, and then also she does kind of become friends with these moms from book babies. And there was a moment when she kind of like was vulnerable about how unhappy she was, but it just kind of like came out. And the moms, like, she would say something crazy and the moms would kind of just be like in shock, but then they would be like, yeah, like they would agree with her, like no matter what it was that she would say, they would agree, right? And then eventually she talks to her husband and she's just like, we need to separate. Because like she's just like, I'm not happy. So they separate and he has his own apartment and he's taking care of the child. And do you remember in the book when she was like cooking?
You take care of him.
No, like she was cooking macaroni and cheese, I think, because the baby was like, I want mac and cheese. I want and he just tossed it on the ground. That happened kind of with the dad. Like the dad gave him a big ass plate of spaghetti, gave it to the child, and he tossed it to the ground.
Good.
And he was just like, he was very calm, but he was just like, okay, let me just.
He's dealing with it now.
He's dealing with being a single parent because that's what she's dealing with. Because there was also a moment when they were together. And she would try to like lay down. Every minute he'd be like, honey, can you get me this?
Yep.
Honey, can you warm up a towel for him?
Useless.
Every time she would try to lay down, he would like call her for something. And she got so mad at him. She was like, I do this by myself. Like when you're not here, I do this on my own. So when they separated, she finally got in touch with her artist self again.
Yeah.
And then she became closer to the book baby mommies.
Yeah.
And she told them, literally, she was like, you know, I was going a little crazy. You know, I even killed the cat. And you would think that they would be like, you know, but one of them was like, I accidentally killed the fish.
I stepped on a gerbil. Yeah, they all kind of start.
She was like, I just didn't want to clean the tank anymore, you know? At the end, when she has her gallery, she literally painted all of the moms and I think like some sort of dead animal next to them, or like
beautiful
in some sort of way that was like, oh, she sees us, you know? And they even had that conversation of like childbirth is so violent and it just changes mothers in a cellular level. And like nobody talks about that. So it definitely felt more toned down. And then the husband was there in the gallery, and he kind of like cries, and he's just like, I just feel guilty that I didn't see like how much you needed this, you know? And he even has a moment of like, she tells him, okay, let's go home. And he's like, no, you should go hang out with the other moms. Like, you deserve to go get a drink with them. Because this is your night.
Go be that night bitch. Hey, night bitches. You know what? Take backsies. I take back what I said.
About what?
At the beginning where I was like, oh, go fucking cry me a river. I take it back. What a good way to put it. Because, like, I do understand that it's hard for her because she's been doing this for so long and she has had no one to validate her. Mm-hmm. And that whole, it takes a village to raise a kid. I totally agree. I don't think anyone can do it by themselves. Mm-hmm. And if they do, you really are sacrificing a part of you to do that. Mostly if you're still trying to keep a social life. Yeah. That's crazy.
And if you work as well.
I think it didn't land in the book because the husband never experienced it. Mm-hmm. And I think the fact that in the movie he did, that heals me a bit.
I feel like the movie was so much better, in my opinion, which is, I think, a sin, a book sin, a reader sin. Yeah. But the book, I was just like, okay, I get it, girl.
I did too, but I didn't like the main character. Mm-hmm. I didn't like what she was becoming. Mm-hmm. The dog. Not the dog part. No, but the whole part of her being like, you don't get it. I'm a mom and my kid is a part of me. So when do I become God? And I'm like, what the fuck, bitch?
Oh, she did have a moment like that in the movie. She said when she was talking to the mom, she was like, we're basically gods.
That's crazy.
Oh, and that was another moment when they were kind of like, yeah.
She's right. Wait, she's eating right here. She's eating. If you became a dog, I'd accept it. If you told me.
Between us? Be for real.
Who got that dog in us?
It's you.
You think so?
Cheli.
I got compassion.
Cheli.
Okay.
Don't lie.
Wait. Pause the episode. What dog would you be?
What dog? The cutest one.
Oh my God. Wait, which is the cutest dog? I'd be a Chow Chow. Insert picture here. But specifically a brown one. That's me.
I really like the Shibas.
You'd be a cute dog and I'd be a bear.
But like when they have like their tail curled in. Oh, they're so fucking cute. I love them so. I saw one at the airport. Mm-hmm. What was that? Earlier this month. It was so freaking beautiful. I was like, I want that dog. Oh, but then I also saw a Shih Tzu. So cute.
Damn, dude. No, I'd be a full on Chow Chow. Have you seen them?
No.
I used to have one. Or maybe it used to have me.
I don't think I remember. I think that was before me.
It was before you. You know, I always knew there'd be a before and a during. I just never thought.
Wait, what?
I just never thought there'd be an after.
Oh my God, these dogs are so cute.
Dude, I had one that looked just like this. Please insert this picture. I'll make sure to send it to you. I had one that looked like this. His name was
cute.
Chucho. Chucho the Chow Chow. And because he was so big, I was a little kid. So he was trained to not jump on us because he was so big. So when we would sit in a chair, he would put his head on our lap because he was just so excited for us to be there.
Aw, that is so sweet.
I loved him.
That is so sweet.
He lived for a long ass time. I think he lived like 14 years.
Wow.
Yeah. Old ass dog. That'd be me. I'd be that Chow Chow. With a little Shih Tzu next to me. That's so funny. I can't wait for this part of our lives. No one talks about that part in womanhood where you become a dog for 4 years.
Oh my God.
But in dog years, it's one.
What about motherhood?
What about motherhood? I think we have to become dog before we become mom.
I don't think
dog with a block.
I don't think you become. I don't think you become dog until you become a mom.
So mom, dog, God.
Yeah, get the pipeline.
If you went to like an event, you were like invited by like family or by friends, whatever. You and I go to a thing and we're like, yeah, they said it was gonna be like we get to find our inner selves, and you see a bunch of moms crawling naked on all fours.
I'm leaving.
How many moms until you join in?
No, I'm leaving.
You think it hits the 6th one and you're like, got it. Got it.
You're like, all right, fine, I'll join. Damn.
I'd be the first one.
Mm-hmm.
I'd start the conga line.
No. There was a scene in the movie where she was eating with her child. It was like, I don't know where it was, but it was like at a grocery store.
Yeah, that little deli that they ate at.
Yeah,
was
but
in the book too.
Okay, and then she was like eating like a dog on the plate, and they were both barking and eating at the plate, and everyone was just staring at them. Girl, I got so embarrassed for her.
Dude, if that happened to me, I would have just looked around, got that dog in me, and everyone would have clapped. Of course, obviously. Give me seconds.
That's one thing no.
I can't deal with secondhand embarrassment.
See, that's why I'm scared to be a mother, because I'm like, I know they're gonna embarrass me. Like, I know they are.
Oh my god. It's like, I don't know that kid, please.
Somebody else please take this problem.
I'm gonna embarrass my kid. So,
but when they're toddlers,
no, I'll match the energy.
When they're toddlers, they don't care.
I'll goo goo gaga as well. Oh my god. Sorry, we're just talking about motherhood now. You know what's gonna really wreck me? Having to be a parent if your kid cries at the store. I
don't want to take him to a store.
Is
it possible to never take him to a store?
I don't want them to go into a store until they're 18.
The rite of passage. All right, you did it. You're at a store now.
I could see it in my mind, a kid crying, because I've dealt with that before when I take my kids on field trips and their parents don't give them money. And I tell them beforehand, like, are you sure you don't want to ask for money? Because there is going to be a gift shop. Oh, no, I don't need anything. Are you sure? Like, we could ask. And what always ends up happening is I take them, we go to the gift shop, and they're like, and I'm like, what did I say?
Yeah.
What did I say? And I always have to end up buying them one thing. And I'm just like, there's like 10 of you.
Oh, God.
What me?
You're so nice.
I do it so I don't have to deal with I just really liked that cup. Oh my god. See, so as a parent, I kind of get the caving in, but I feel like if it's my kid, I'd be like, no. No.
It's like you just start acting like a dog. Like, shut up.
No, it's okay. My mom does this.
That's just her. It's fine. She likes being a dog.
It's funny because, like, I don't like having road rage, and I do that now. Yeah. You can ask my sister. Like, if I'm upset, I bark.
Really? Oh my god.
It's just a thing.
Like, instead of yelling, you're barking?
Yeah. Like, when I have so much to say.
But you're not saying
Maybe
anything.
I am a night bitch.
Yeah, I could have told you.
Maybe I am.
Last night when I was watching this movie, I was like, this is so Cheli. This is so Cheli.
Dude, I fucking... Is this my colleague?
Not motherhood, doghood.
Tune in the next episode. I'm going to be full dog. It's going to be you and a fucking chihuahua. I'll be like, wrong dog. I didn't get what I wanted.
Not a chihuahua. No.
I want you to insert a picture of a dog right here instead of me. You're talking to a chihuahua.
They're not going to get it.
It's okay. They ain't got that night bitch in them. Like how I got that dog in me.
I don't think I have it either. Not yet. Maybe one day.
I'm going to embrace it. I went in today thinking 0 out of 5. 0.5 out of 5.
Oh, wow.
After talking about it, still low. Don't get your hopes up. But I'm going to say like a 2.
Did we even say who wrote this?
Yeah, it was Rachel Yoder.
Oh, okay. I must have blacked out.
I hope I got that name right. I think I did.
Okay, so for me, I think I would give it like a 3-ish.
Rachel Yoder.
I feel like I know what she was trying to do.
I think so too.
But it went a little too wild for me. Just a little too wild.
I think I would have given it a higher rating had I watched the movie.
Also, there was no eating raw meat in the movie.
Oh, but that's the whole thing.
I know, but it didn't happen, thank God.
Okay.
The movie got a 4 for that.
I give it like a 2. I also get what they're doing, but I don't think this was for me.
Just wait
although
till
it was about me.
Mothers, and then maybe we'll be like,
just wait till I'm full
5 out of 5.
Dude, I'm gonna. You know what I think is funny? We have this group chat for our friend group, and you posted the fucking trailer for Wolfman, and you were like Cheli. I hadn't even watched it, and I'm like, yep.
No, it was a tweet saying.
Was it?
There was a tweet saying, I don't want to fuck it up. Hold on, it's so important because it's literally you. Like I was like, Cheli, did you ghostwrite this? Because this is something you would say. It says, every modern werewolf design is always way too much man and way too little wolf.
Amen.
Yeah, that's you.
Amen. Amen. End the episode there. Thank you so much for that. Dude.
You've always had that dog in you.
I really have. I don't know when it started, but I hope it never stops.
When you were young.
Thank you to everyone who is listening to us in audio form, whether that be Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music, or anywhere you get your podcasts on. If you can please leave a rating of 5 stars, because it really helps, and a review recommending us our next read, that would be amazing. If you want to support us and you have a little bit of money, what can they do?
So we do have a Patreon, and it really just serves as a way for our listeners to let us know that you really enjoy our content. You can find us on patreon.com/bookfix. But if you don't want the commitment of monthly, then you can find us on Ko-fi, which is ko-fi.com/thebookfix, or buymeacoffee.com/thebookfix.
If you are watching us on YouTube, thank you so much. If you can like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. We post every Tuesday and Thursday. We are nearing the end of the month. So I do want to say, if you are following our Fable and Goodreads for our book of the month,
you already know that the book of
the month is Quicksilver, which is going to be our next episode. But our next episode, I think we should also start talking about how we're going to choose our next book of the month, which we will on Goodreads and Fable have a journey of that book so you can read it with us, and by the end of the month we post the episode. If you want to follow us on social media, honestly check our link tree. It's linktr.ee/thebookfix. Thank you. Why don't we read a positive and negative review?
All right, I'll read the positive this time.
Okay, let me see.
This review comes from Chris. They gave it 5 out of 5, and they wrote, Nightbitch is a spellbindingly beautiful novel. Hilarious one moment, insightful, and astute the next. Can a stay-at-home mom who once upon a time had a promising career in the arts find her inner dog before she loses her mind? And what of those seemingly perfect moms in the book, Buddy's preschool playgroup? Might they have already found their inner dogs? And is Nightbitch the mom really transforming into a dog? And is she, as a result, becoming a better mother? With ferocity and wit, Rachel Yoder has given us a Kafka-esque heroine you will fall in love with, even if she does, on occasion, eat a bunny.
This one's short. This comes from Nikki, who gave it a 1 out of 5. Thank God this was a library book. Thank you so much for listening, and we will see you next time.
Bye.
I never thought I had that dog in me.
I knew you had it in me. I knew.
If I started developing dog tendencies, what would be the thing that you would call me out for? And what would be the ones that you let slide?
Okay, I would let slide you digging in the backyard. I think, okay.
She probably already does that.
She's doing a little ritual. It's no big deal. It's
okay.
fine. I accept you.
Okay.
If you start peeing like outside, like inside, in here, like if you just lift one leg, you start
peeing. What if I brought like a doggy bag?
Oh, that is so sweet, actually. Wait, hold on. At least you're trained, kind of.
Yeah, self-trained, actually. Fucking showing off. No, yeah, it's mine.
I think I would be scared if I was in the car with you and you just started barking.
Or if, you were driving and I'm like, I'm so sorry, and you're on the freeway and I put the fucking window down and stick my head out.
Oh my God, I would be so scared. I mean, Hereditary.
Dude, can I say, before this episode ends, it's already ending, I totally thought about Hereditary when we read this book.
Really?
That whole scene where all the moms started crawling with each other made me feel as unsettled as the end of Hereditary.
I've never actually seen it.
Dude, that movie fucks me up so much.
Really?
I can't listen to that last song.
Wow, really?
I'm so fucking scared of that song. I can't.
What song is it? I need to play it.
I know. And I'm like, wait.
And you start barking.
I know the Nightbitch.